Going that way, guys.
Reports and rumors surrounding Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis sparked intense discussion after claims surfaced about a heated confrontation outside a Miami club. The story included allegations of rising tensions, personal comments, and disrespect involving family and boxing ambitions, including talk around Canelo Álvarez. While speculation had been building for some time, the situation quickly became a major topic across boxing circles. Here's a closer look at the claims and reactions surrounding it. The atmosphere was set for a big night in Miami, with celebrities and sports figures gathering at one of the city's hottest clubs. Among those reportedly in attendance were Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis, both said to be enjoying time after recent fights. According to reports, the two were initially in separate areas before their paths eventually crossed later in the night, where tensions were rumored to is often known for staying calm under pressure, and reports claimed he initially tried to ignore the situation. However, tensions were said to rise when comments allegedly shifted toward his pursuit of a fight with Canelo Álvarez, with remarks questioning Crawford's motives and ambitions.
Fight with you and Terence Crawford would be one of the biggest in boxing.
We don't talking about yet about the fight. Me and Turkalash know each other, and then we wanna see what happens.
And when do you want to get out next? I know you're here in London tonight. When are you going to be in a camp?
Very nice.
When are you going to be in a camp? I know you're
in camp. Training camp in March.
Okay, so
at the beginning of the middle of the February or March.
According to the claims, tensions reportedly reached a breaking point as the confrontation escalated between Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis. Security was said to step in quickly as the scene became chaotic, with people reacting and attention around the incident growing rapidly. However, specific details about punches or events should be treated carefully unless confirmed. If you followed boxing recently, the reported tension between Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis did not seem to come out of nowhere, as months of social media exchanges and public comments had already fueled speculation about growing. Reported tension was said to grow after comments involving Turki Alışık's Ring Awards event. Gervonta Davis was also linked to criticism of Terence Crawford, questioning whether his pursuit of a fight with Canelo Álvarez was more. The exchange of comments reportedly continued to intensify, with the rivalry between Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis becoming a frequent topic in boxing discussions. While the tension attracted attention for some time, claims about it turning into a physical confrontation remain unverified and should be treated cautiously.
Yeah, just won his debut at 154. Said if the money's right, we'll fight. Everybody wants that fight. What do you feel about that matchup? People saying the weight, all this stuff. How do you feel about that?
You know, everybody wants to fight me. Everybody calling me out and everything. And, you know, like I say, I have nothing to win with Crawford. 2-3 ways plus less than me. But if the money is right, why not? Right? Why not? But look, I'm focused 100% on Berlanga. I know I have a challenge in front. I never overlook any fighter. So I'm focused 100% in this, and then we'll see.
Now attention shifted to Terence Crawford's pursuit of a fight with Canelo Álvarez, a topic that reportedly became part of a criticism from Gervonta Davis. Crawford's decision to move up to 168 pounds and challenge for major super middleweight titles sparked mixed reactions across the boxing world.
Terence Crawford was Turki Alışık at the other event across town, put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turki Alışık calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
No comments.
On one side, many view Terence Crawford's move as a bold attempt to strengthen his legacy by facing Canelo Álvarez, one of boxing's biggest names. Others have criticized the decision, arguing that the size difference creates major risks and questioning his chances of success.
I want Canelo. Is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you'll whoop his ass.
Like, yes man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Magomedov.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as a stepping stone. It's about now.
Gervonta Davis reportedly continued criticizing Terence Crawford over his pursuit of Canelo Álvarez, questioning whether the fight was realistic and suggesting Crawford was pushing hard for the opportunity. The comments added more fuel to the ongoing rivalry and debate around Crawford's next move.
Metal shield and you have a glass shield. Talk about the punch resistance. What do you think it takes assessment, man?
You gonna see. You gonna see.
Could he get it in the future?
Too little.
I mean, you came up from 35, right?
He ain't fighting no real guys at 47.
See. Okay. What about everyone's talking about Errol fighting the winner of Canelo and Jamel. Could you ever do that? Is that too much weight or
what? 168? I ain't going up there.
Right.
So we got Canelo winning then, right? And then he fighting at 168.
Many critics have described a potential Terence Crawford versus Canelo Álvarez matchup as more of a spectacle than a traditional boxing contest, while others see it as a major legacy fight between two elite names in the sport.
My brother, Terence Crawford, wants to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Just from your expert opinion, knowing how Canelo fights, what he's like in the ring, I know you haven't been in the ring with Terence, but what do you think of that fight?
I truly believe, that, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that, is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better, you know what I'm saying? But, Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can't count him out.
Many boxing analysts believe Terence Crawford should first face top contenders at 168 pounds before receiving a direct shot at Canelo Álvarez. At the same time, comments from Gervonta Davis reportedly added more tension to the ongoing debate surrounding Crawford's next move.
Is that career defining? Is this a legacy fight for you?
Well, when I got shot, for me to change my life the way that I did and stop hanging out with the guys that I hung out with, my career started going up. And yes, this is a legacy fight for me. This is a mega fight. This is a superstar fight. This is all those in one. With me and Errol Spence Jr. A lot of people, they writing me off because they say, oh, well, he's too small, or he haven't fought nobody like Errol Spence, or his resume is this, or his resume that. There's a lot of things that a lot of people can say, but on July 29th, all the answers to everybody's questions.
Fans reacted heavily to the reported Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis drama, with social media quickly filling with debate and reactions. Some sided with Crawford, while others felt Davis was creating attention and keeping himself in the spotlight.
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done to boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might regain the love for it, though? You never know, but like I said, you got to cross today.
But the story did not stop there. Reports and online speculation also linked Gervonta Davis to discussions about a possible rematch with Ryan Garcia. Rumors mentioned a massive deal connected to Turki Alashik, who has been involved in several major boxing events, although such figures and negotiations should be treated as unconfirmed unless officially announced.
I'll fight Ryan again, and then I want some hope. I'll text that ass again, and
Turki Alashik has become one of the most influential figures in modern boxing, with involvement that goes beyond financing events. He is often associated with creating major matchups and large-scale boxing shows, which is why his name frequently appears in discussions surrounding fighters like Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis.
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing, Fight Hype. I just want to ask you, what do you think about Terence Crawford? What do we think about Terence Crawford's performance, and do you want to get a fight with him?
If the money is right, I mean,
$100 million. I heard Turkey offered you a big money already.
150.
150?
Fans believe Turkey Alashik is helping make boxing feel bigger, with major fights and rivalries staying in the spotlight. Whether it involves Terence Crawford, Canelo Álvarez, or Gervonta Davis, many expect more big moments ahead.
No, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down. So I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later. And he still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another. You know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we'll see how that panned out. You know what I mean?
Looking ahead, speculation around Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis could affect future discussions, but claims about incidents should be treated carefully unless confirmed. A potential fight involving Canelo Álvarez would be a major event, and promoters generally prefer attention to remain on boxing rather than offering controversy.
I want to box some more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, Wes, so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
On the other hand, Gervonta Davis has been linked to retirement discussions for some time. Reports have also connected him to future bouts with Lamont Roach Jr. and possible talk surrounding Keyshawn Davis. However, any offering controversy could shift attention away from the final stage of his boxing career.
They talking, they talking, but you know what I get. You know how it's gonna get. A real machine. You know what I'm gonna get. A real one. People see this and you touching around. Take it before I'm 10 on mama get rid of mama live right there. Even before I'm 10 on mama get rid of mama live right there. You niggas all talk. And I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother. Yeah, now watch this. Now watch.
They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago?
You know how when they told you say how like I posed for Lomachenko, right? Mm-hmm. And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like when he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what I want.
It takes for you? Is that all it takes? Just a little comment?
Nah, but that's what I want though. I don't want you to fight me like you saying you're going out.
It always go like this. It always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you going out.
They go to sleep.
I don't want you to feel like you going out.
Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis could face consequences if any incident is confirmed, with both commissions and public opinion playing a role, though nothing is official or verified.